Hi, you guys. Hi. Hi, you guys. Thank you for being patient with me for having to push it back. My sponsee's birthday was today, so we went out to dinner. It was like a hibachi place, but I didn't know how long it was going to be. So, thank you. Thank you, Samantha. Oh, thank you. I have makeup on. You guys, I have makeup on. Not a lot, but I put like eyeshadow and like eyeliner and mascara on. I have like foundation. I have, yeah, like you guys never see me with makeup on because I'm always like, I work from home on Fridays. And so I just like have a t-shirt or whatever on. But since I was out, I just came home. Thank you, you guys. Yay. Makeup. Yeah. And I'm like in real clothes and everything, like in jeans, and I'm not wearing like leggings and like a big old t-shirt. You guys, I have an outline for tonight because there's so much that happened this week. There's so much that happened. I made an outline. I got my hair done a couple weeks ago. So this is just like, oh, where are the doggies? This is just like, you know, I washed it. So here's snack pack. And there's lunchbox. Tony. And my dirty clothes in the background. No ring light, yeah. If I had a ring light, it would be reflected in my glasses. What you can see now is my my laptop. That's reflected in my glasses right now. So yeah, so I have an outline. The first thing I'm going to start with is what happened tonight with Anna's live. So Anna went live and she was talking about her bees and like, ha ha, here's my kids and ha ha ha, and Marcel's in Turkey and ha ha ha. And then Marcel's voice comes in the background and she couldn't tell him that she was live because she had the phone in her hand, and that's her app, right? Her translator app. So she couldn't tell him. Yeah, Marcel walks in. If you guys want to see that video, just Hanekawa has that clip, just has it clipped to just that part on her page. Cactus Fruit Juice, my co-host on the podcast, she had changed her name on Instagram. She's now the Hanekawa. So she's the Hanekawa, Hanekawa. The Hanekawa. So go to see her page. She has just that clip. So go to the Hanekawa. Or these other people who are saying that they've got it. You can go to theirs too. So a lot of people have it. I know that Hanekawa has just that clip, the end of it. So like it's like the whole video, but she clipped just the end. Yeah. So if you want to see the whole thing and see all the things she talks about, you can go and watch those too. But the very end, and she's like, and her face gets all, and she's like, oh wait, gotta go, bye. She shuts down. It's hilarious. Oh. Okay. So that's Anna and Marcel. So what we know about them is that they have gotten married, and there's been a lot of Marcel sightings. He was most recently sighted at, there's lunchbox. Tony. Say hi. Say hi to your people. You say hi. Marcel was spotted at Walmart and in like Nebraska, wherever they live. And so, yeah, so he's been spotted all over. We have the pictures from his birthday party. Those are up on my page. We have, well, we have their wedding certificate. So we have all these things. So, yeah, so Marcel never left because the visa he's on is like a one-shot visa. Like, you can't leave and come back on it. So we'll see this week probably, or next week. I don't know. I mean, they're trying to make it look like he returns. Thank you. That he returns to Turkey, but he doesn't actually, because he couldn't. He couldn't have left and come back for, the wedding and all his birthday and all this other stuff. No, we know that for sure because the K1 visa is a one entry visa. We know he can't leave and come back on it. So we know he didn't get on that plane. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what they do. The clip of Anna with Marcel talking in it is on everybody, a bunch of these. You can go to the Hanekawa, and she has just that part of the clip. Thank you, you guys. So speaking of scripted, well, going back to Marcel real quick, I feel like they couldn't let him on the airplane without his adult companion, Omar. Thank you, you guys. You guys are so sweet. Yeah. Could it have been scripted that he gets on the airplane? Yeah. Because he doesn't get on the airplane, so we know. So if Omar wasn't there to get him on the airplane, because he's a little touched in the head, you guys, right? So, he needs like an adult companion. Hi, Max. He needs an adult companion. So speaking of scripted, I saw. You guys, if you haven't seen my Fraudy Friday, it's the first Fraudy Friday I've had in a long time because that's the kind of season it's been. It's about Jasmine and Blake. So, last week we saw this scene. Tony, where are you going? Come here, baby. We saw this scene of them going out to dinner and then not going to like the birthday party. So it was supposed to be like the birthday dinner and then the birthday party, and it was this, don't go to that, you should come with me and let's go to dinner and stuff. That was entirely scripted. No, Jasmine doesn't drink, and yes, Blake does, but Blake doesn't drink like a ton. And so production took the difference between them and like ran with it and like exaggerated it. And so, Blake's friends, so what we've known this for a little while, that the Blake's friends who were in the studio with him going all like on about it like a couple episodes ago, Everett, the best friend, had posted saying that don't believe what you see on TV. They're all friends with Jasmine and they're all friends. The intel that I have recently received about that scene talks about the info dump was about, Everett did have a birthday party and Jasmine was there and they had fun. So, that whole dinner thing, you're going to skip their dinner and come out with me, that was entirely scripted, and making it all about like her not drinking and him drinking. They were just like exaggerating what was really there. There's both of them. So, yeah. Yeah, puppies. Okay, so that's Jasmine and Blake. Marcel. So I have my outline. I'm following my outline. Mike and Natalie were spotted at the airport. Drama with other posters. I don't know what you're talking about. You are too observed with 90-day and defending your positions. Please try and be honest and direct without the drama with other... I don't have drama with other posters. I don't know what you're talking about. They're getting drama filled by me. Are you sure you're talking to the right person? Because I am not... drama. I don't... yeah, I'm not... But you guys know me. I don't engage in that drama stuff. So, anyway... Mike and Natalie have been spotted all over Seattle, together and separately. So we know Natalie is here. If you haven't seen it on my post, we started with the airport. Yeah, I think he's confused. I think they're confused because I'm defending myself against who, against what? I have no idea. Yeah, I don't know what they're talking about because you guys know I don't engage in the blogger wars. So, yeah, so Natalie is here in the United States. She is in Seattle. We have pictures of them together and we have pictures of them separate at the airport and things like that. So we know she's here and there's a film crew in tow. So I continue to complain about others posting. No, I don't. Lance, you have the wrong person. I don't complain about anybody else posting ever. Yeah. Lance, you have the wrong person. And you need to go find the right person. The person you're talking about is not me because I don't do any of that. Anna and Marcel are married. We have the wedding certificate. His own friend came out saying it was fake. They don't hate on Jasmine like that. So Mike and Natalie, Marcel and Anna, Anglea was also at the airport. We have pictures of her at the Nigeria airport. Now, we had thought she was leaving Nigeria, but I think she might have been arriving in Nigeria because I have gotten confirmation that she is going to be marrying Michael in Nigeria. Now, that wedding invitation that was posted, that I reposted, and another account originally posted, and then I reposted it. I don't have any verification on that, the veracity of that. I don't know if that's a legitimate invitation. I don't know any information about where that came from or the foundation of it. But I do know that Anglea is planning on marrying Michael in Nigeria. I do not know what the scar is from, no. Yeah, Sinjin has posted pictures with Tanya's nieces. Now, a lot of you guys were like, oh, but he said he was single on this live. And somebody asked me on my Q&A earlier this week about what my thoughts were on that. And I think it was just bullshit. And this sort of seems to confirm that because he's out with... Sinjin was out with Tanya's nieces. They're clearly still together. They got married. Hanekawa uncovered the wedding venue pictures. She's got that. And we had previously uncovered her review of the officiant. So that's all together now. Oh, hi baby. I think Sinjin's live was just an attempt to throw people off. They have admittedly said that they're savvy to the ways of the filming. I'm sorry, I'm trying to post. I have no idea what you're talking about, Lance. I continue to talk about others using my content. No, I don't. Trust me, I like what you post, but you defend things about what others say about your postings. I have no idea what you're talking about, Lance. I really, really don't have any idea. I think you have the wrong blogger. I don't know what drama you're talking about, Lance. There is no drama. I don't talk about drama. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah. You guys are all confused too? Okay. Because is he like, should he be on another blogger's page? Like, yes, Anna and Marcel are married. Thank you guys for the compliments about my glasses and look and my makeup and all that. Like, ooh, look, I look like a real girl. Yay. So Angela was at the airport. She's going to be getting married in Nigeria. And then, of course, right after we learned this information, and I got confirmation from a different source. Yeah, next time I see his name, I'll kick him off. The travel ban that might be expanded to include Nigeria. So if that happens, I don't think even the spousal visa is going to save them here. How many units of Botox do you think Angela got spending $2,000? You know she didn't pay for that, right? It's real time. It's real time Angela getting married, yeah. I think Robert has 5 kids. His brother has 7. Yeah, he didn't actually. So you said, I don't think Marcel would be able to come back once he left, though, according to Anna. Yeah, that's correct. But he's here. So we know he never left. I get too emotional. Lance, you're funny. I, of all people, get emotional. Oh. Bye-bye. Okay. Yeah, I have no idea. That was funny. I'm guessing that either TLC paid for it or like the Meta Spa that gave it to her free in exchange for the publicity. That's often what happens. Marcel and Anna are still together. So, girly, I think you said you just got here. I opened with talking about Anna was doing a live, and Marcel walked in at the end of it. You can hear her voice, or his voice, and she freaks out and doesn't know how to tell him to be quiet because she has the phone, which is their translator, how she communicates with him. Hanekawa has that clip. Actually, a lot of people do. And so, yeah, they're still together. Marcel is here. There's been a lot of spottings of them. We have a lot of pictures of him in the United States. Yeah, Anna's honey apparently is delicious. So does TLC pay for the flights? Not the initial stuff, not the first couple of ones. I think they paid for these most recent ones. Oh, look who's here, you guys. Paid for the most recent ones because it's good for the story. So, where do I get my information?
I came in on the wrong. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, awesome. I'm using my busted headphones, so.
Hi, you guys.
I came in on you saying that Anna had special honey.
This isn't the Patreon. We can't talk like that here.
Hello. So
you guys,
keep going.
For those who don't know, let me introduce you to Hanekawa. This is my lovely co-host.
Hello.
Formerly known as Cactus Fruit Juice.
Yes.
Who is this girl? She is Hanekawa. She's my co-host on the Fraudcast.
Who is this damn woman on your live?
Well, I still get people like, who is this? It's just me. Like, I don't know, you got on me. Anyway. So this is what she looks like. For those of you guys who haven't seen her, she changed her Instagram to she changed her Instagram to the Hanekawa to match her on-air name.
So I don't have to keep saying freaking underscore.
Yeah. So somebody just said Anna's honey is delicious is not a metaphor. Literally, she's a beekeeper. It's true. I've heard that from every source that has bought her honey is that it's good.
Well, she has like lotions too, right? That are.
She does like lotions and soaps and stuff. I haven't heard any reviews about those yet. Yes, she also is Ben's ex-wife, coincidentally.
Yeah.
What are you drinking? Is that your... There's a Patreon? Yes, we have a Patreon. Oh, kombucha. Okay.
Everyone's going to go, ew.
Well, I don't drink it because it's got alcohol in it.
It does. I don't know how much, but...
Wah, wah, wah.
I drink it while driving, so hopefully not too much.
No, it doesn't have a lot.
I don't think it's...
But I'm one who doesn't even eat food that's been cooked with alcohol, even though the alcohol's cooked off. Like, I won't even eat it.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Not everybody is like that. Not all alcoholics are like that, but that's my
and not this brand, but some of the other brands will actually card you when you buy it. So
yeah. Why would you marry Ben?
No, Ben.
She doesn't want to talk about Ben. Okay, so somebody asked about her Patreon. So I have a lot of new followers, and there's a lot of names in the comments that I don't recognize. So I'm going to just give you a quick primer on who we are. So I am Katrina. I'm Frauded by TLC. I run the Frauded by TLC page. This is Hanekawa. She runs the Hanekawa. Together, we host a podcast called The Fraudcast, which stems out of the Frauded by TLC page, where we have been pulling back the curtain on 90 Day for a while now. So my Instagram's been up for over a year, and then the podcast started in October, and Hanekawa joined shortly after I lost my first co-host and partner, which was actually good. And then after the first episode, and then she joined me actually as a co-host and as an interview, because I interviewed her as Ben's ex-wife, because I'd actually met her through the season. She'd given me some information, not a lot, because she really wouldn't spill anything on Ben. So she was a source, but kind of a bad one. And then after the season ended, I know, you wouldn't give me dick. And then when you finally admitted that you were who you were, and then after the season ended, you agreed to come on and do a interview. So since I was down a co-host, I was like, well, co-host with me too. And then it just sort of like the chemistry worked out and everything worked out, that she ended up being a permanent co-host. And I asked her if she would come on as the permanent co-host, and she agreed.
And that's how it went.
And then we recently started a Patreon for $3 a month. You can listen to us recap other trash reality shows, and with our sort of trademark cynicism about this is all producer driven and this and that and the other thing. And this most recent episode, we were consulting Urban Dictionary, and there's talk of blowjobs and all kinds of things.
Urban Dictionary is not the hole you want to go down.
Hole.
And she went deep into it. I told her to stop.
Deep in the hole, you guys. I went deep in the hole. Anyway, somebody asked about the Patreon. That's what it is. So the Patreon, the Fraudcast is where we pull back the curtain on 90 Day stuff and talk about all this kind of stuff. Kind of like some of the stuff that we talk about here on the lives. Who came up with the bumper tune for the social media roundup? Oh, that was Hetero Life Mate.
Oh my God.
He surprised us. He surprised us with that one day.
It took me by surprise too, because I was listening. I was like,
Cinderella's Market. I'll get to your question. I'll answer that question for you. But yeah. And the Katrina's Court music.
yes.
I think that's Law and Order music is what he used for that. So Hetero Life Mate is my boyfriend. You know, life mate. I don't know. Like I have a ring, but we're never going to get married. He's my hetero life mate.
Everyone's asking if Ben monitored my drinking. Can I say that he made some of my drinks? I think that should answer the question.
Yeah.
Back then, he was the bartender in the group, so. And that's why I don't drink margaritas anymore, because he made mine too freaking strong, so.
Oh my God.
It's funny how things come out, right?
Well, as you guys can see, you can easily see why I asked her to be my co-host. I don't think he changed so much as he's playing a role on TV that he thinks people want to see.
Yeah, or TLC wants people to see. Like,
right.
We all have to keep in mind that I don't think the cast has a lot of say in some of the stuff that they're doing.
Yeah, like the Jasmine and Blake storyline.
Exactly. And I mean, they probably told her, sit there and act like you have a stick up your ass the whole time. Can I say ass? Mm-hmm. Okay. So, I can imagine.
Okay, so let me answer that question. Somebody asked where I get my information, where we get our information, because it's a team effort between at least myself and Hanekawa, and also our segment producer, iHeart Reality TV shows too. And she is part of the broadcast team. So we source a lot of different things. I have a lot of sources. One of the things is I will never ever reveal my sources. That is a promise that I make to them, and I stick by it. So if it's something, if I can't reveal the information without, if revealing the information would also reveal the source, I wouldn't reveal the information, because the source comes before the T in my ethical world. So we have a lot of sources. We do background checks, but there's a lot of people that we get information from, sources inside production, sources outside of production. We do talk to a lot of cast, although we don't really trust what cast tells us. We always verify or double, triple check what we're told. And then there's documentary evidence and stuff. But a lot of our stuff comes from people, just various people who know people. You guys give us a lot of information.
And like random posts from, all the places that we can't follow. Like, I used to be able to follow everything on Facebook, but I get random, like, look what was on Facebook. And I'm like, oh. Mm-hmm. And the cast seems to be on Facebook a lot this season.
Yeah.
When they do their pop-offs.
We never pay for information. No. Well, I mean, like, we pay for a background investigation site, but not like paying people for information, if that makes sense. Yeah. So, I mean, yeah. So like we investigate stuff too, though. Like there's a lot of things, like we start going back into people's, social medias, and like you said, Facebooks, and then we go into like their friends and family who often post things, and we go back, like we go like 6 layers deep in Facebook to get, somebody who tagged somebody once or made mention of somebody, trip to the United States or something. Yeah.
Deep dives.
So that's a quick primer on us. I will, those who've been following me for a long time know that my stuff is reliable generally, and if I'm not sure about it, I won't. I mean, I will say that level, right? Like if it's not verified, but it's like just information that's out there, or we don't just print any tea that's out there. Like, we verify our information. I'm the one that broke the news that Sumit was married before it was on TV. Reliable sources, things like that. So those who've been following me for a long time know that my stuff is reliable. As some people have said, I'm a lawyer, and in my real life, my 9-to-5 job. And so I take that with me. That standard of, could I argue this in a courtroom, is sort of my standard for the posting the information that I do. If I couldn't defend that information in front of a judge, then I wouldn't post it. Does that make sense? So anyway, yeah. So I think I did a quick run through. I had an outline. I wrote an outline. I'm trying to be
You
organized.
had an outline? What?
I did. I know. Look at this.
I don't get date night
Oh.
tonight.
There's my outline. She laughs, you guys, because she puts the show together because I'm terrible. As you guys know, who have been on my lives, without structure, like, I'm all over the place, right? Like, I don't do well. Like, I'm just blah, 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 blah. I need somebody else to structure it and then tell me what to talk about. So Hanekawa was very, very good at coming up with the outline and the structure. So.
I try. My job is a project manager, so we're very boring and we plan everything.
Yeah.
I would
So
actually.
she manages me as a project. I'm one of her projects that she manages. I just show up and I just talk. She's like, okay, talk about Angela. Okay. I just come into it blind and talk about what she tells me to talk about.
Right.
And she's been very good for the direction of the podcast. Sorry, go ahead.
I didn't know The Bachelorette was still going.
Yeah.
Someone just said we could put Darcy on The Bachelorette. I'm like, no. It would be nothing but her crying the whole time. Like the point is supposed to be, and no. I'm just
Somebody
trying
asked
to
about
envision how
Darcy
that
and
would go.
Tom. Darcy and Tom have not been together since at least partway through their first season. And yes, they are going to be on again, but they're not together. They haven't been together. I don't know what they're going to show on this season because they're clearly not together.
They're going to have them break up, and then they're going to have Darcy go and be her Sex and the City girl persona.
In New York, maybe.
And find new love.
Yeah.
Again.
Tom is sneaky. Okay, so here's what's funny. Longtime followers, you guys know that I'm the one that outed him for his fraud, right? His Instagram fraud. Look at the hashtag Tom Brooks is a fraud, and it'll bring you to all the posts about it. And a lot of you guys came on board because of that, right? So I outed him for all of this fraud, but yet I talk to him on a regular basis. And he did a favor for me to make a cameo-like video for my friend Mary Payne, who just had surgery. Speaking of, so Mary Payne does a podcast with Aaron Martin, Pink Shade with Aaron Martin, and they also do Hey Bunky. But on Pink Shade, they do 90 Day Fiancé. And she couldn't record this week because of her surgery. So Aaron and Mary Payne asked me to fill in for Mary Payne. And I did. And I had so much fun. So if you guys didn't listen to this episode this week, Pink Shade with Aaron Martin, this week I joined her for the recap. And it was hilarious. Hi, Anna Marie. Yes, it'll be on YouTube. So if you guys haven't, it's me recapping and, trying to ruin Erin's world by spoiling everything for her.
So did Tom make the video for free or?
Yeah, for free. I reached out to him and said, hey, can you do me a favor? And he's like, sure, what do you need? Before I even explained what I needed. And I said, hey, can you make a video, like a cameo like video, just this, like a quick video for my friend Mary Payne. She she just had surgery and she loves you despite everything that she knows about you. You're one of her favorites. And he's like, yeah, just send me a voice message with her name, and so I know how to pronounce it. So I did, and then he sent the video, and then Sasha did the same thing because she loves Sasha too. So I reached out to Sasha, and he did it for free also. So
That's crazy. And his suave, like,
yeah.
you notice how he dropped oregano, or oregano?
He has the Organo Gold. And do you think he did that because we outed him?
I don't know. I think a mix of like getting heat for it. Maybe he didn't know he was part of a pyramid scheme. Maybe we opened his eyes, but I don't even know.
Sasha's not such a douche. Yeah, like I've actually had a lot of conversations with him off camera. I mean, offline. And
no, he's really nice, actually. Of course, the show makes him look like he's an asshole.
Why are you guys talking about Oprah and being racist in the comments? What did we miss?
Maybe I have Oprah's hair.
Are they saying you're Oprah because you're black?
I fucking wish I was Oprah. I'd like her money.
What's the real scoop on Tim? In what regard?
Tim has disappeared. That's the scoop on him.
Like what do you want to know? He said the Hanekawa was.
I would like her paycheck. That's about it.
Yeah, okay, so do they check facts? Like, they know, they're the ones behind it most of the time. No, Tim is not gay. Oh, Ronald! We haven't talked to you in forever. Hi, Ronald. Send me a DM. I want to talk to you. I want to ask you a question. Tim is not gay, you guys. He likes Colombian women. He doesn't have a teeny penis either.
Teeny peenies.
Teeny peenies. I think Tariq and Hazel are not married yet. No, I don't know anything about him because Tariq never responds to my messages to him. It's not trouble, Ronald. Come on now. Have you? My question is: have the letters gone out to the cast members saying "Don't talk to Frauded by TLC"?
Oh my God.
I mean, I'm sure they've already told them already. I know they have for a fact because
that's probably in the welcome letter, like when you sign the contract. You're probably actually in the contract.
Yeah.
By now.
Right. When I outed the submit as married information, it came in an info dump with a lot of stuff like about the tell-all and stuff. And TLC apparently went ballistic about it and was like shaking down all the cast members, trying to like trick them into admitting that they were like the leak or something. I'm on the NDA. But you know who's not? Hanekawa. You can talk to her
about anything. It's funny.
Actually, you have your own NDA, right?
Can't talk about that. You'll notice too, like all the new cast for before the 90 days next season are following you too. Like before we even knew who they were, like the people I used to go follow, they're already following you. I was like, what the hell?
Yeah. I'm like, follow back? No. Okay. I generally don't pay attention to the new cast until it's their season.
Well, it's hard when one is like in the news for allegedly beating his wife.
Well, yeah, that one.
Every day.
No, TLC is not trying to sue. What is TLC going to sue me for? I'm not under contract with them, so I'm not violating anything. We're not up late. It's 11 p.m. I do this every Friday night, Ronald. Friday Night Live. Yeah, TLC. What are they gonna sue me for? They should hire me. Yeah, right. We should work together, TLC.
You're like, this is how you make a plot believable.
Well, they should run their shit by me, and I'll be like, no, we can uncover that. Nope, nope. We can dismantle that. Nope, we can debunk that in 2 days. What is this Matt guy doing? Do I need to, or Tom? Is it Tom? No, Matt. We like Matt. Is this Tom guy we don't like? No, Matt is not homophobic. Matt's a regular in here. Anyway, sorry. You called Hanekawa Oprah because she's black.
As funny as it is, I'm used to shit like that, so I'm like,
oh my God, which is crazy.
I mean, Oprah is a better pick of all the black famous people, so I mean that's a plus. But
all right, bye, Thomas. You're too distracting from the tea. Okay, Thomas is gone.
You've been booted from the island.
We kicked you off the island.
Can we have 90-day Survivor?
That's what I would love. 90-day
I would
Survivor.
love all the cast, instead of a tell-all, to be on an island where they have to fight each other to the death. Maybe not the death, but maybe.
That would, yeah, like a Hunger Games.
Yes.
Like 90 Day Fiance.
It'd be thirsty games in their case.
You know what I want? You know how like The Bachelor does like Bachelor in Paradise or what, Bachelor Island or something, where they take like all of the rejects and put them on like an island and give them a bunch of booze and they all hook up with each other. They should do that with 90 Day Cast.
Oh. I don't know if I want them to all be hooking up with each. Oh, Big Brother.
No, they'll just have somebody else produce the tell-alls. It's fine. There's nothing to worry about, you guys.
Oh my God.
I do think Tom's sister's annoying. She's also a liar, pants on fire. So I don't trust anything she says. But Tom is actually kind of, despite all his fraud, he's kind of a nice guy. Yes, Kara Coop. Oh my God, I had to actually unfollow her because of that.
Who?
Robert's sister. Unbothered Raz or whatever her name is. She goes live like every 10 minutes.
Oh.
And it was just annoying. I had to go unfollow her.
Oh.
It was just annoying. I just like, okay, if she says anything important, there's enough of you guys that will send me the stuff, but I'll get it.
And here I am, never going live.
Yo, who is this fat white lady acting like she's the director of the show? Are you talking to me? Why are so many trolls out tonight? Usually there's not this many.
Is it a full moon?
No, it's a new moon.
Oh, there you go.
It's a new moon, yeah. So it's like different kind of crazy than full moon.
It reminds me of the Twilight movies, actually.
Oh, God. Oh, I know. We got trolls under the bridge.
Go away, trolls.
Go away, trolls. Yeah, you guys do a good job at letting me know. So yeah, we had a lot go on this week, you guys. It's towards the end of the season, shit starts to go crazy. This is what happens. This is what happens as this stuff starts to happen.
The season was boring, though. Most of the fun stuff happened on Instagram.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's usually what it is. They go crazy about on Instagram. Do I have any updates about John and Rachel? The only one I have is that Rachel and Lucy are in the UK right now with him, but I don't know what the status is of their like visa process. What we know is that he has to get a waiver, and that could take a long time, and I don't know where they are in the process. I don't know if they've started it. I don't know. They've had immigration lawyers and stuff like offer services for free, so it shouldn't be a money issue for them. So I don't know what the status is. I talk to John fairly regularly, but I haven't talked to him in a while, so I don't know what the latest is. Thank you. I'm glad that you like our podcast. Oh, the Tom Fraud recap that real quick. The Tom Fraud stuff.
Tom Fraud. He's an
The
Instagram
fraud.
post. His Instagram poser. That's his fraud.
Yeah, all his Instagram posts were copied from other posters, and he posted them as if they were his own, with hashtags like luxury lifestyle, and there were pictures of like private jets and these fancy resorts and things like that. And he, sorry, I'm trying to focus. He, we started to call him out on it, and if you look at the hashtag Tom Brooks is a fraud, it'll pull up all the posts about it, where we compared the original picture to his picture, and then shortly after that he pulled all the pictures down. I should put John on the podcast. I've actually asked him and Rachel for an interview, and they're considering it. It was right before the holidays when I talked to him about it, and he said, and as you said, there was no rush, and he's like, he's like, yeah, actually, I kind of like that idea. Let me talk to Rachel and stuff. So, so I think like after this vacation, this visit they're having, maybe they'll want to go on, because they want to clarify a lot of their timeline. They want to clarify things that TLC wouldn't let them clarify. And of course, I don't have any agenda when I have people on for interviews. I just sort of let them talk about whatever. And I don't edit for content. They say what they say. I don't edit it down to try to like produce a narrative or anything. It is what it is. It's good, bad, whatever it is. I mean, you guys heard that with like my Jason Hitch interview, or my one with Devin's mom,
Yeah, that one was an interview.
But
that one was clearly go ahead and talk.
Yeah. So I gave John and Rachel the opportunity. I told them I would I'd love to have them on if they wanted it, as a platform. They can plug their shirts and beard cream or whatever they're selling now. And
beard cream? No.
I think he was doing beard oil or something.
Oh, beard oil.
Please tell me that Darcy won't be in the new season.
She is.
But she is.
She is. She's the alumni. Her and Angela will probably be on every episode.
Yeah. Ronald, send me a DM. I want to ask you something. Melissa's here. 90 Day Fiance meme, you guys. That's my friend Melissa. She's one of my ride or die. She is like one of my OG gangster girls. She and I came over to Instagram together from Reddit. So she and I have been together from the beginning, and she's been behind. If you guys ever listen to the end credits on the broadcast, it says many unnamed fraud contributors. She's one of those because she didn't want her name on. Yes, it's been confirmed Darcy's on again. Where have you been, Melissa? Oh, you've been sick.
Who wants a Michael and Juliana spinoff? I want a Juliana and Sarah spinoff.
Right? Yeah.
I think I'd watch that more than.
Sarah wanted to come interview with us, but she said, "Oh, well, let me ask my producer." I'm like,
that's when you know it's gonna.
That's a no. That's a no. And I talked to her at the beginning of the season when she'd only been on like one episode. I had no idea how extensive her participation was going to be, so there's no way. Right. And porn Granny never got back to me, but she's been on a lot too, so I would suspect she can't do anything now either. She probably is afraid it'll break her contract.
Was she on more than one episode though? I don't remember seeing more porn Granny.
Yeah, she was on a second episode, and it looks like she's going to be on another one coming up.
Oh, Jesus.
Her sister, Emily's sister Betsy was really fighting with Sasha, but not to the extent you see on TV. That is played up for the cameras. They didn't get along, but it's not nearly as bad as what the show makes it seem.
No, of course.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't get why everyone finds it strange too, probably just like projecting their own experiences with exes and stuff. I have a similar relationship with baby daddy and his wife. I mean, we don't like go out for coffee and stuff on a regular basis, but we see each other plenty. We text each other plenty. Like, she's not like my friend that I'm but we get along great. I love her. She's a great stepmom to baby frauded, and she's a fantastic person in general, you know. So we all get
people
along.
Just find it to be weird. Yeah, for me, I'm like, the idea would be everyone gets along for the sake of if there's a kid, right? Because like,
yeah,
what's the use of everyone fighting or somebody going, well, I don't want to ever meet that person and blah blah blah. It's like,
yeah, we all get along really well. I mean, it wasn't always like that in the beginning. It wasn't like that. It helps that my relationship with baby daddy has smoothed out over the years, and yeah. So like, her daughter is a year younger than baby frauded, and she's also in drama, and she was doing a show, and I went with them to go see her perform. You know, what's my relation to her? Like, she's my son's stepsister. But I went to go see her. Does that make sense? I saw your question. I was answering a question. I got distracted, and you want me to finish the question? Shock. Okay. I started to respond about the producers know people are lying in the show. I got distracted. So do producers check the facts or encourage the lies to make the show more interesting? Yes. Often, mostly it is producer driven. They're the ones that tell them what to do. What often happens is they take a kernel of truth, like the fact that Jasmine doesn't drink and Blake does. Not that Blake's an alcoholic or anything, but they take that and they exaggerate it and they blow it up and make it. Yeah.
if anything, they're the ones actually creating the lies. Like, there's only a few times that the producers didn't know the cast was lying, like in Tim's case. But even then, who knows if they found out and still didn't care.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, and then like the Tim and Jennifer fraud, like TLC didn't even know about that. We ignored your questions, Court. Sorry. Do my son and stepdaughter get along? Yeah, he has, yeah. Well, I mean, he's 16 and she's 10, so they get along to the extent a 10-year-old and 16-year-old get along. But yeah, they're good. She loves to go see him perform in his plays that he does. What did Tim lie about? Why is it every time we do a live, somebody asks this question? They haven't heard that Tim and Jennifer's entire story was a lie?
Probably not. That kind of information doesn't always flow like we think it would, but
I know. What Tim and Jennifer fraud? They met in Mexico prior to the filming in Colombia, and they had decided they didn't like each other, and then they filmed anyway. Tim is not gay. The episode 2. If you listen to episode 2 of the Fraudcast, we talk about it in detail. It's okay.
I think because new people are like coming into the fraud world.
Yeah.
Like, wait, that wasn't real? No.
Yes. Yeah.
No. There are some people who just want to watch it at face value and don't care, but
yeah, that's fine. Yes, we're sure Tim is not gay. Positive. Listen to the podcast, episode 2. I asked how I knew he didn't have a small penis.
That is such a Scorpio question.
I will have you know that I have a collection of 90-day dick pics on my phone and videos. Tim's is not included in that, but my source, I mean, I'll leave it at that.
Let's leave it at that.
Tim and Veronica never got married, no.
No, they were just that's his ex-fiance, so that's...
Yeah. Tim is not gay. Nope. Penis gate, yeah. Dick pics. And videos.
Dick videos.
Yeah. There's also a video that I don't have, thank God, but it's like a cum shot. It's called
No.
doing a video. Yeah.
No.
I don't have it.
Stop right there.
I don't have it, but it was part of that season.
No.
No, Tim is not back with his ex. My least favorite couple on this season, probably Anna and Marcel.
Really?
Because
They're
I
so
think,
entertaining though.
but I think they're both insufferable. Whereas like Robert and Annie, at least Annie's not insufferable, like with the one half. So if you're talking about couples, like as a couple collectively, if I had to assign a score to each person, theirs both would be low, right? Versus like Annie's wouldn't be as low as Robert's, so she helps balance him out.
Right.
Tanya's a bartender.
Tanya took a month off because she supposedly planned and saved money.
She lives in a shed.
Didn't she have a GoFundMe or something for her trip?
Yes, she did.
She saved other people's money.
Yeah, she saved Tanya and Marcel.
Oh.
Oh, I was the worst. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
characters alone. Yeah. Can you imagine that relationship?
Oh God.
Like
No. Oh. Yes, Annie and Robert got married. Yeah. What else do we know about Tanya? You're the Tanya expert.
I'm done with Tanya. Not at all. No, I don't think there's nothing interesting about their storyline except for I honestly thought that she wouldn't take a month off in between their 90 days.
But then we found out.
But apparently she did. Like everything I tried to like disprove that she actually left only proved that she left, which made it even more which made it even worse to me. Like I know they're a couple and it was probably no big thing because they've been long distance for so long, but at the same time, like another thing is if he got there like in mid-April and you posted that they got married like mid-July.
I think so.
That's like the last day. I'm still shocked by that. Like, I know they're procrastinators, but he was getting ready to get back on the plane back home.
Don't feel sorry for St. John. He's a grown-ass man choosing this. So tired of the people being like the St. John sympathizers.
I think he likes that level of crazy.
We are almost at an hour, so it's going to cut us off.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll come back. I'll come back right back on and then jump in. Okay, Hanekawa.
Okay.
Hanekawa.
Hanekawa.
Okay, we'll be right back, you guys.
Okay, we're back. Hello, hi. Hi. I can't believe my lipstick is still on. So you guys like the makeup? Do you like Katrina with makeup? Oh, sorry, Rachel ruins everything. What's your question? Because Instagram Lives time out after an hour, so it would have kicked us off.
At the hour mark, like right before they kick us off, we go offline and come back on. Because it kicks us off after an hour. We missed somebody's question, and I don't know what it is. Are you selling lipstick? No. Pierre, why are you here? No, I don't sell lipstick. Rachel ruins everything. What was your question? What is the lipstick? Oh, I'm not selling it. This is not, I don't get any. It is still,
oh, nice.
I love these lipsticks. It's Evangeline.
I don't think Tanya is pregnant because she was throwing back drinks like a month ago.
This line of lipsticks from Stila is like my favorite. Color Bomb. It's Color Bomb lipstick, so it's like got like lip balm in it. I have a whole bunch of them. They're my favorite. when I got into a phase where I was trying to wear makeup or lipstick more often because I have no upper lip. I think I need fillers. I need fillers.
Careful,
Oh, Michael,
that's a downward
I know.
slope when you start.
Michael and Natalie update. They have been spotted all over Seattle
Yes.
in just this week. Just this week. So, yeah, that's our update.
Yes, and she drank bitter, which I don't think you can drink when you're pregnant.
What
I'm
are my
not a
thoughts? Oh, no, I'm not. Krista Marie's, I'm not going to answer that question.
so just don't go overboard. I like I asked my guy if I needed it.
Well, like I have no upper lip, right? Like my bottom lip is fine, but I feel like I mean, look, it goes away.
It starts as I need just a little bit, and all of a sudden you get to Darcy levels where you're injecting an entire
Yes, Blake and the blonde
gallon.
robot got married.
And the what? The blonde robot? Oh. She reminds me of myself so much, though, sometimes, like, very...
Jasmine?
I think she's very introverted. I'm like, I feel you. And she's like, I don't want to go out to a loud place. I'm like, yeah. I'd rather stay home.
Mal Morales, so South African driver's license, my understanding is it's actually good here in the United States. So that's why Sinjin can drive.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I do Botox, as you guys know. I do Botox regularly for my migraines, so it also works for vanity. Paul and Karini are still together, yes. Please don't do fillers like Darcy. I just want like a little bit of an upper lip, just a little bit. A little bit. But there are a lot of other cosmetic procedures that I want before I do a lip. Like this. I want this gone. And apparently after 45, like Kybella doesn't really work. So I don't know what my other options are. My Botox is fantastic for my migraines. It helps it. I mean, it's great. I haven't had a traditional migraine since I started it. So well worth it. I don't have any intel on Chantel and Pedro.
Yeah, hear from them. Yeah.
Mm-mm. Yeah, the Botox for migraine protocol is 31 shots in your head, face, and neck. So they do like around here. Like I have a couple spots right here. That's because they inject the same spot every time. I have little marks right there, and there. But then it's around your neck, back here, back here. There's a whole bunch. So it's all over.
Oh yeah, Scorpio was the winner of the 7K. I knew you'd get the Danielle sticker.
Of course she would.
That's the one I'm getting so I could take her on date night. I'm going to be obscene with it. I told...
Take her on date night.
I did take her on date night.
No date night tonight. Oh, because you have the kid.
I have the kid until the morning.
Unexpectedly.
I know.
So you couldn't plan.
It happens.
Yeah.
There's always something.
Yeah. There's a dog behind me.
You're going to put her on your phone? That's awesome.
Pierre, you need Botox for your mouth. Or your typing fingers. Whatever will freeze your typing fingers.
Oh, they put... Okay. I was going to actually ask about...
She's going to get married in Nigeria. She hasn't yet. What are you going to ask about?
I was going to ask about how the Botox gets in the prostate, but I'm just...
No, that's just Pierre being a dick. He likes.
It's like I could save it for Google, but I don't want to do that because then Google will think I need that. And I Googled a lot last time we did the Patreon episode. So
someone asked about Danielle and Nelson. She talked about that when I interviewed her. How long does the TLC NDA last?
it varies. It varies, and
Yep.
it can be renewed if you do any filming. So
Yeah.
it could be up to
Like,
5 years, it could be 3, it could be 1. Depends on what they want you for.
yeah. Like, Tim had one for a year, but then they put him on Pillow Talk right about the year mark, so he signed a new one that sort of re-upped him. Non-disclosure agreement.
It's basically duct tape for your duct tape.
Duct tape. Megan from Love After Lockup. Ugh. I don't know about Steven coming back for another season. I haven't heard anything. I don't know where Avery is. I think she went to visit Omar. I think they visited each other in like Lebanon or something.
I hope they're in Dubai. That's where they should be.
Yeah. Do you think TLC furnishes the rooms for Pillow Talk participants? You are a Pillow Talk expert.
I'm the Pillow Talk expert too.
Yeah.
So they don't furnish it, but they'll add accents like maybe pillows, or I kind of think that Lauren, I think that their apartment had some TLC facelift, and I wonder if it's, how popular they are. They get extra stuff. Hi, puppies. But they'll give them like throw pillows and maybe some candles. 'Cause if you ever look at the candles, how they just look kind of put there and new.
Somebody noticed last week with Molly and Cynthia that the one Molly's nails changed partway through. And if you look at the stuff that's on the shelf behind them, that changed partway through.
And that's one of the things they try to stress. Like if you, I don't know, don't wear socks, then you don't wear socks the whole time. So that when they're filming, you don't just have like socks magically appear in your feet and then disappear.
Or like Pau when she had her roots done midway through the episode.
I haven't really watched Pillow Talk in a while though, because.
And then they always wear the same outfit so they could do for this very reason, so they could splice together.
She could change her hair color in a single episode.
Yeah. It
was like, what?
Molly's had, her headband, her nails, the stuff on the table behind. Dean and Tariq. So Dean is in the Philippines, and I'm not sure what Tariq is, but we think they cycled out in the natural course of cycling out.
Yeah.
That was our conclusion.
It just came at a bad time, but
yeah, it happened to coincide with this online feud that Tim and Dean were getting into. Oh, I hear somebody.
Hey, doggos, let's go outside.
Come say hi?
I'm gonna take the dog outside.
Okay. Okay.
Come on, dogs. Lunchbox, let's go.
Somebody asked where Hetero Life Mate was. Sorry. He's taking the dogs outside. No, here's the Nicole and Asin question. Why? Every single time we get. Do you guys need to go look
I think
Q&A from Wednesday?
I think Nicole is Azan. I think that's not a question of are they together, but are they still one person?
Well, she was running his social media as if it was him.
But it's so creepy.
I know. Every single time, you guys who are here every week know. So you guys, if you don't know, I did a story time questions and answers in my stories of my Instagram page, and I know there's people who don't go to stories ever, so you wouldn't have known it because it wasn't a regular post on my regular page, but I have them in the highlights, and a lot of those questions were asked and answered there. So I would suggest go to my highlights, and the newest one is the Q&A from the other day, and I worked really hard to try to answer with as many memes as I could.
It was good. I like the question and answer because sometimes people ask me things, sometimes people don't. But like, sometimes
Yeah.
I'm just bored out of my freaking mind. I'm like, I don't care what you ask me. Just like,
Yeah. I had a source say Nicole doesn't have money anymore, so they're not together, but I haven't like further questioned that source about it because I question the validity of the source. I question the source's motivations for telling me the information, and I also don't care.
I
Yeah,
can't
so
look at Jennifer's eating video.
I was just saying I saw that.
Like for some people, they love eating, but I was like, whoa, no.
No, well, she did it because she's trying to be all sexy,
Are we
right?
gonna watch Naked and Afraid if Caesar goes on it?
Heck yeah, we are. I want to see what a
They're
pussy
allowed.
is.
They're allowed to bring what, 1 or 2 items.
One item.
So does that mean he'll bring his underwear? It's food.
I
He can
think
bring his.
clothes are probably not on the list of things they can bring. They can bring like, a knife or a pot or something.
He can
But like
strategic.
there's a lot of things on Naked and Afraid that are, not as we see, like
Of course,
the
yeah.
producers and stuff like this is really gross, but like sanitary like hygiene feminine hygiene products. If you need them, like I haven't had a period in like 9 years because I'm on my second IUD and I love it, and it doesn't give me, so I don't have a period. But like, can you imagine being out on Naked and Afraid and having your period?
No.
Are you just gonna free bleed? Are you gonna like let the producers give you some OB tampons and shove up there? Like what?
There's banana leaves.
Shove up your cooch? You're gonna shove banana leaves up your cooch? Raise your hand if you put banana leaves up your cooch.
Non-fragrant. Nobody wants to see, but we'll watch. We
banana
will.
leaves. But like prescription medications and personal hygiene products, like
Those people probably just can't go. Like, I don't know about their period, but I would think that. I don't know.
I love Naked and Afraid, honestly. I love that as far as like reality shows go. I could just I have done this. Is just lay there and just like when they put it on TV on Discovery or whatever, I can just watch it for hours and hours, or I'll put it on, like I'll pull up the on the on-demand app or whatever.
Right. For the animals. Oh my god.
Plus sharks can smell the menstruation. Oh, that's why I love my IUD, you guys. No. Oh, definitely gonna watch Naked and Afraid alone. Yeah, I always like the XL versions when they have like the big groups in the different versions. I like the one in Africa, and they had the one dude that was like by himself. No, you're not really. You're just trying to. Yes, Married at First Sight is manipulated by producers, probably more so than other shows that we've seen, and we actually talk about it on our Patreon. But like sometimes, like they have to walk down the aisle like 4 times to get the right shot and stuff. Sharks and gators. Second Marina, no periods. Yep. I'm actually due, I think I've had it for 6 years. I need to check the date. I don't know. I need to check it when I don't even know. My gynecologist knows. I told her. And I'm actually due for an appointment, so I'll go.
They usually call you, right?
Everything
Just
and yeah,
but come to.
Mary Payne! We were talking about you earlier. About how you had that surgery to have your third nipple removed and you ended up with gonorrhea of the face. but Tom and Tasha sent you videos and so now you're all better. She's gonna kill me.
Oh goodness!
You guys, Mary Payne interviewed me. If you haven't heard that interview, it was really fun on Pain in the Pod. She doesn't have gonorrhea of the face, you guys.
What did it even look like?
No,
I used to raid my mom's health medical books because she went to school for nursing. And when you open it up to see what the penis looks like, you're like,
I
Never
didn't need
mind.
to see that. Yeah.
I'm gonna be a virgin forever.
Mary Payne does not have gonorrhea of the face, nor does she have a third nipple removed. I'm just being an asshole. I think she's over it. I think she's really over it. No, I love Mary Payne to death. We actually live near each other. I've been to her house several times when she's interviewed me on Pain in the Pod. I have that link in my bio if you guys want to hear that. I also was interviewed about my MS, and I also did Pink Shade, and I also did the broadcast, and I also did the broadcast Patreon this week. So if you're not sick of my voice after all of those, then marry me, because my God, that's a lot of me. I stole pads and tampons from my sister because nobody ever taught me that stuff growing up, so I had to figure it out myself.
Oh goodness.
Mary Payne has left out. No, we love you, Mary Payne.
They do. Wait until I do my aliens. Is tomorrow Saturday? Yeah.
Tomorrow Saturday. Yeah, aliens on Saturday.
I'll be doing aliens on Saturday.
Okay. Well, you came in at just the right time. We were talking about
episode 3.
What do the girls on Naked and Afraid do when they're on their period? Do they shove banana leaves up their cooch?
Her life mate's like, I'm gonna leave now.
He's like, they crouch, just like when they poop, they crouch.
No, it doesn't work that way. You can't just one-shot it out.
Come here.
Scorpio, no.
I'm on with Hanekawa.
But
they were asking about you. Alien stuff. So she watches Ancient Aliens at like midnight Eastern time, and we get on and talk about like bad smelling candles.
Yes.
Yeah, I have all the pillows, so you have to come to me. Can you come over here, please?
I'm trying to get Mike to come on and watch it with me, but
guys, this is Hetero Life, mate. This is the voice.
The voice.
Oh.
The voice that has to re-record the voice.
Hi, Hanekawa.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm just dandy.
Good.
It smells like your vag.
What?
This smells like my what? Did you get a vag candle?
What is a vag candle?
Or does the vagina smell like a... This is too much.
That's Mary Payne. I'm reading the messages.
Yeah.
The voice.
Yeah.
The voice with the beard.
Yes, that's me.
That's the voice.
It reminds me of, what is it, the San Francisco Giants, the Fear the Beard? Isn't that the whole Fear the Beard? My friends would...
I look like her uncle.
Hanekawa changed her Instagram name. She's no longer Cactus Fruit Juice, so now you have to record another intro. I love you. Don't worry, you'll get a blowjob.
So what is it? She fell out of her chair. So what is your new Instagram name?
It's just the what is it?
The Hanekawa.
I liked cactus_fruit_juice.
Oh my God.
And you would always say it, and it's funny because you always say it like almost like a question. Like, Hanekawa, how can people reach you? It's cactus_fruit_juice.
Is it? I have customer service voice when I do some podcasts sometimes, so it's always like, you know, how can I be of service with you? Would you like to open a Macy's card today? If you do, you'll save 25%.
It's not gonna be much of a second hour. I want to go to bed. I'm tired.
So many underscores. I know.
Since 2 a.m.
I know.
What?
I'm sorry. He goes to work at 4.
But because my kid was harassing me.
There's some AMAs. Okay, fine. Ask me anything, Jocelyn.la. I'll answer it. What? Did I say something funny?
Yes.
Ask me some questions. I'll answer them.
Yeah. What do you guys want to ask him questions?
I'm going to start my own Instagram called Frauded by TLC.
Oh my God.
Yep. I'll tell you the behind the scenes stuff on the Frauded by TLC Instagram account. It's pronounced la. Oh, Jocelyn.la. Sorry.
Can you do it in your radio voice?
Jocelyn.la. Jocelyn Dunlaw, attorney at law.
Oh my god. I would have too much fun with that.
Hey, trust me, we do.
I'm 42.
Is that part of the private time? Role play?
42 years old. Kelly
Little-
McDonald, 32.
Little Miss Trish has a question for
Oh,
you.
wait, what does it say? How do you keep up with I don't keep up with Katrina.
He
The
goes
woman
to
must
sleep.
never sleep.
She doesn't. I don't have a lot of girlfriends. Okay.
That's why we all hang out.
Jocelyn Dunlaw. Were you ever radio checked? Yeah. Yes.
He's our producer. For those of you guys who don't know, he's the producer of the broadcast, and he also is the voice that you hear.
I take naps. I do take naps.
He
You're right.
does.
I didn't get a long one today because I had to go pick my daughter up from school. This is what sleep deprivation looks like. Yes. Absolutely. Yes.
Totally.
100%. I have a question. Can anyone please explain Jasmine and her sister and their faces? I need to know what's the actual point. There is no actual point, Mary Payne, too. Jasmine and her sister, I don't know. I was trying to make stuff up. I don't know.
Oh, like Mary Payne, are you asking about like all the work that they've had done on their face? Like why? Or he works in broadcasting. We met
That's
on.
a funny story. Can I tell a quick story?
Yes, he wants to tell a story.
Okay. So.
Here, you can hold it. Thank you.
Excuse me. I'm taking this over. Hi, guys. So, man, my hair's looking white. Look at that thing.
Okay, just talk.
It just needs to go all the way gray. Okay, so New Year's Day 2016, was it? 2016, right?
Yes.
Yes. New Year's Day 2016, I learned that my then wife wanted to get a divorce. So I checked into a hotel, Marriott, around the corner from where I lived, and went down
Did
to
they
the
really
bar.
want the entire like
Yeah,
blow
I'm
by
telling the whole
blow story?
I went down to the bar,
We met online.
and I got really drunk. And then I came back to my hotel room, and no, this is good. I came back to my hotel room, and I put up a profile on every single dating app I could find, every single one,
including
one that I found called Grindr. I didn't know.
No!
he didn't know.
I didn't know. I didn't know what it was.
Oh.
So I was like, I know about Tinder. Let me download Tinder. Okay, that one works. All right. Oh, this thing called Bumble. Let me do Bumble.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
there's this one called OkCupid. Let me do that one. Oh, there's this one called Grindr. Let me do that one. So I did all of them, and then I went to bed.
We met on a website.
So then I woke up I woke up the next day, but like 2 days later, I'm getting out of the shower in the hotel room, and I had a little message. I had totally forgotten I did all these profiles.
Because he was drunk off like 2 beers.
No, it wasn't that. And I
Lightweight.
had a message on my phone from an OkCupid person, and that person said, Kevin Smith fan, huh? Man after my own heart. And I was like, oh, who's this? And I opened up the app and I looked, and there was this pretty face. And so then we started talking, and that's how we met.
And then I broke up with you.
And about 6 months into our relationship,
I broke up with you.
broke up with her.
I broke up with him.
That's kind of a funny story.
No,
too.
we don't. They want to do fuck, marry, kill.
Oh, okay. Who are we doing?
Fuck, marry, kill.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Scorpio
Scorp. That's
underscore
cool.
Lynn.
Just call her Scorp.
Are we married? No, we're not married. We're as married as we're going to be.
Fuck, marry, kill, and threesome.
Ooh.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
He doesn't know how to do threesomes.
What? Thank you, Kelly McDonald 32.
There's not really a SOP on it, is there?
He didn't get the memo.
When did the breakup happen? About 6 months after we started seeing each other. It's funny because, okay, real quick on that.
Oh my God.
She wrote a note and left it at my house breaking up with me, and I didn't know that note existed, and I went to her place to break up with her. So
Mailbox rule. I had put mine out there before he put his out there. Therefore, mine.
Mercel. Okay, Mercel, Robert, or Michael.
Oh shit.
Well, we have to kill.
Mary-
We have to kill Michael, the wine guy, for the life insurance.
She broke up with him.
No, okay, I'd marry Mercel because I wouldn't have to talk to him, and I'd kill Robert.
You won't get anything out of Robert though if you kill him.
I couldn't stand being around him, so we can't add Ben to the fuck many marry kill.
Why did we break up? Well, that's a good question. I can tell you why. Because
Oh, Miss Whitney Lee, are you a lawyer too? You know, see, she knows the mailbox rule. She knows the mailbox rule. She knows I'm right.
L4L_ my way wanted to know
Why I broke up with you?
I broke up with her
Because he was still hung up on his ex.
No, that's not what it was. No, that's not at all what it was. It was that I was with the same person for like
His ex-wife.
10, 11, 12 years, something like that. And then I immediately jumped into another relationship. And like 6 months later, I was like, what am I doing? I don't want to be in a relationship right now. And I think my outward actions were telling her that without me saying the words. And so then she got fed up with my bullshit. And I got tired of her being fed up with my bullshit. And so I had decided, all right, well, I just need to break it off for now.
And you wouldn't hang the towel rack repeatedly that you said you would do and you never did, that I ended up doing after I broke up with you.
So that's what it was.
But then you know what happens? We spend the entire summer together chasing Pokemon on Pokemon Go.
Yeah.
And only sleeping together occasionally.
Yeah.
And then we ended up. Now we're here. We are.
Oh, we're the perfect couple. Kelly McDonald 32 says.
Oh.
I like Kelly McDonald 32.
For how long? We were broken up for what?
It was the summer of non-love. You
It
called
was
it.
just for the summer.
Yeah, it was like a summertime thing. Talk about the train wreck that is love.
We do.
After
We
a
talk
lifetime.
about it on our Patreon. $3 a
Yes,
month.
look where we are now. We're very happy now.
$3 a month. You can hear us talk about that. And we did Hot and Heavy, and we're doing Married at First Sight also.
Well, listen, guys, it was fun chatting with you. I'm going to go to sleep now. I'm going to hand the phone back to her. And please don't show. Oh, what did that say? Something about Alexandria?
No, Alexandrite ring. No, it's amethyst. I can't get it good.
Here, back it up some. There you go. There you go. Okay, you can have your earbud back.
Okay, thank you.
Bye, Hanekawa.
Bye.
Yeah, so our Patreon's only $3 a month. If you do $5 a month, I'll send you some stickers. I just sent some out today, in fact.
Thank you for my pillows back.
Look at Tony's even looking at you. So you get these stickers if you do the $5. You get these. But it's the same content otherwise as the $3. So, you know. Yeah. So there you go. Is this my day job? No. I'm a lawyer. I'm a government lawyer by day. I do this by night. So if you're like trying to reach me, like you send me a DM, I'm not going to answer you during the day. But you probably will catch me answering at like 2 a.m. because I'm usually awake.
Yes. Yes. Which
Do
I forget.
sell only
I'm
the pop
ahead.
socket? Hit me up. Send me a DM. We'll see what we can work out about the pop socket. What do you do by day, Hanekawa?
I am a executive project manager.
Does my boss know about the podcast? Yes, he does. He is actually a huge 90 Day fan.
Oh, that's amazing. Stop it.
He is. Some of my coworkers are too, but my director is totally, he's always asking me questions. He's like, so what's up going with Darcy? And then like the look on his face when I told him I had nude Darcy videos, I'm like, sorry, I can't show you because it's a workplace.
Just tell him to message her and say, I'm a lawyer. Can I have a nude?
What?
I think that would get her. She's looking for looking for a rich guy, right?
Oh, Darcy.
Yeah, Darcy.
But her news aren't very exciting, you guys. Yeah. Did I get it back? Get it what back? Whatever happened to the talker shiz had made? Oh, the merch? No, I did not get it, which is, she was supposed to mail it to me, which is fine that she didn't because we ended up rebranding anyway, and we're changing the logo again slightly. Hanekawa and her man are doing some graphic design work. So the current stuff, the current merch is going to be like collector's items soon.
Ooh.
Get them while you can.
Limited edition.
Were they dirty nudes or class? They're dirty. She's sucking her nipple in one of them.
Aw.
There's two. Darcy's the naked Darcy videos that I have. That I don't know Darcy sent me.
You showed me that.
Yeah. That I don't know Darcy.
I don't know Darcy.
He sent those to me.
Oh my God, him too. Oh my God.
I don't know Darcy.
Yeah.
I had to hear that for a week on this end.
I don't know Darcy.
Oh my God. It's like, stop. This is what I get for showing it to you.
Oh.
Scorpio.
No, so for those of you guys who don't know, if you listen to the episode, I don't remember what number it is, but it's A Tale of Two Silvas is the name of it. I think it was like 7. We talk about it where the guy that she was dating had sent me revenge porn that he wanted me to post for him to ruin her. And of course I won't, so. Is your boyfriend there?
Mine?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's playing games.
Oh, hi.
He's beckoning. He's beckoning me soon.
Okay, yeah.
Why aren't
Well,
you healing me? You know.
Oh, you got to get on. Go help. Yeah.
Yeah.
Drunk Darcy. Yeah,
Darcy,
yeah.
oh
It
my
was
God.
shitty of him. He also lied multiple times. Sausage. The cold. Does he look like Ben? Wrong.
Not answering.
She's not answering that question. Oh my God. Sorry. I was just told I'm very loud.
You're waking the children.
Just one.
AKA the
Teenagers
dogs.
downstairs.
Ah,
The
teenagers
dogs,
sleep.
dogs are fine. Anyway.
What is happening?
Nothing's happening, sweetie. Go to sleep.
I'm playing on my phone.
So just close your eyes.
Here's some Gatorade I made for you.
Oh my God. It's strawberry ice cream if you watch the Snap show on.
No, it's Gatorade. It's always Gatorade. It's like the cyanide in Gatorade.
Well, the lady, she put Freon in the strawberry ice cream and slowly poisoned her husband to death.
I hadn't seen that episode. The
was pretty good.
ones that I've seen are always Gatorade, like cyanide in Gatorade.
It was Dangerous Women or some crap like that.
Oh yeah, one of those.
I used to watch all that show. I'm surprised that like an ex-husband of mine wasn't like terrified about. Every episode was like how to kill your husband. You're like, oh.
Kelly wants the recipe.
Oh, no.
Oh my God. My closed captioners are gonna have fun with this one for YouTube.
Oh my God. Oh my God. No. Don't make her do closed captioning on.
Emily. You're talking about Emily. Yeah, they live outside of Portland, right? Just outside of Portland?
Something like on the coast
Yeah.
area.
Yeah.
Anti-freezing Gatorade, yep.
Watch too much Dateline. Deadly Women.
Deadly
Yep.
Women, yes, Deadly Women, that's what it was. I like the host of that one. She's so serious.
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Murder, as my jail girls always say, those shows are murder, kill shows.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
how not to.
Yeah. Well, my girls aren't in there for murder, so my jail girls.
Snap.
They're there for like DUIs and shit like that. Drug
Mhm.
stuff. They just banned pencils and pens at the
For
jail.
what? Oh, really?
Some
I thought
incident,
those would have been banned already. Like, has anyone seen
not
John Wick?
maybe that's what happened. No, something happened, and now we just got all the volunteers got an email saying don't bring pens in. They're banned. There's flexi pens if the inmates need them. They get issued one.
I want a flexi pen.
I'm not allowed to take anything out of the jail, otherwise I'd send you one.
Darn.
If you watch Snapped and lock up in the same day, you're gonna get suspicious. Millionaire Matchmaker? No, you know who was on it though? Darcy was on an episode of that million years ago.
Yeah, that show was something else too. And then it just stopped. Did they ever do like a last episode or did they just cancel it?
She like changed networks and then I think they canceled it because it didn't take off.
Yeah. She talked about goose juice too much or getting the goose juicy.
What?
That's what she kept saying. Got to get your juice goosey loosey.
Somebody said that Devin slipped up in her live saying season 2. We already released that she's going to be on season 2. We released that last season.
Isn't what's her face, Jen? The Jen also be on that with
Jenny and
Jenny.
Schmidt?
Yeah.
Yeah, they were confirmed for season 2, and so were Devin and Jihan.
She meets.
Darcy needs a meeting. Yeah, I'm saving her seat.
No.
Scorpio's bringing us to Walmart with her tonight.
I want to go. I actually need something from Walmart. The store that's lit with sadness.
and unfair labor practices.
You can find Marcel there, apparently.
Yep.
Who looked really confused in that picture. Like, he looked really confused.
Karini and Paul are still together. They're in Kentucky.
I thought they broke up.
They're still together.
Didn't Paul call you and like he was like having a crisis?
He did. And then he called me the other day and she was in the background.
They're doing cameos again, so they're good.
Mm-hmm. What?
I thought she went down to Brazil.
The most appropriate description of Walmart. That's what my boyfriend says. He goes, it's like they really worked hard to get the color sad blue.
Yeah,
so every time we go in there, it's like, it's not even white light. It's like gray light. It's just like, what is going on? It's just sad blue in there.
Yeah, we have a couple of compilations of Paul running and Paul running, and they're hilarious. They make me laugh every time. I need to put them in the highlights so that they're always there because I put them in my stories. But no, I put them in my posts too. Then I don't delete my posts, so they're there somewhere. I've got a couple compilations. Oh my God. Yeah. How does CLC find all these batshit people?
They fucking volunteer. I think that's how
that's how Ben found it, right?
Yeah, I think he wrote an email. Yeah.
Well done.
Which for me, I'm just like, what this show is, but I didn't know how fake it was either until the show came up. So.
And now look at you, you're a fraudcaster.
I know.
How did I find Hanekawa? She found me. She DM'd me, I don't know, just talking about stuff on the show, I think. And then you outed yourself to me that you were the ex-wife, but you didn't do that right away.
Well, no, I didn't, because
Oh, I'd posted some stuff that I found, I think, and you asked about it or confirmed it.
Yeah, well, I think I wanted to verify some things because I was afraid of it going in a direction, and I kind of wanted to make sure that some stuff didn't come out. Yeah.
Oh, okay. But then you were like, oh yeah, and I'm the ex-wife, and I was like, oh, okay. And then
I was like, well, she's not going to believe me anyways, but I mean. And then my friend, I had one friend that was going on every post at Cactus Fruit Juice is Ben's ex-wife, and over here going at Cactus Fruit. I'm like, guys.
But then
I made this account to hide from the other one. You guys, damn it.
Yeah, and then we just stayed communicating and kind of talking, and I asked to interview her. We were getting along well enough and stuff that I thought she might do an interview for the show, and she agreed. And, she co-hosted that show as well. And then, now look at us.
Well, and I do
can't get away from me.
So I know. I brought my podcast experience.
Mm-hmm. And her executive project management skills.
Oh, I know. Planning.
Mm-hmm.
I think, did Ben ever want to be on TV before? Yes. So I think this is fine to share. It's his old business. He applied for, what was that show on MTV? Real World or
Road
Rules?
Rules?
It was Real World or Road Rules or Big Brother or whatever. He applied for one of those shows years ago before I met him. So I think he's probably always wanted to be on TV. So this was just I think he probably went on there thinking he was going to share their journey. I don't know if he knew the circus that 90 Day Fiance was really, but Hey, nice. Can you imagine Ben on Real World? I actually would watch that. Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
But yeah, and some of it could have been thinking that TLC could help facilitate the process, and that I don't think they don't intervene, they don't pay for it, they don't help you. Saying that I was on the show gets you nothing.
Yeah,
I can imagine they would though, because that helps their story is having her just fly out there randomly.
But not the first trips. He's very uninteresting.
Right. Maybe they have Big Brother Bible Edition. They have I mean that well. So I found out he was going to be on the show from him. He actually told me on one of our drop-off exchanges with Grayson that he was doing it, and I'm trying to think when that was. Yeah, he told me in the summer, and they didn't start filming until October or something. So,
oh yeah,
it's not goodbye. It's until next time. Is that what it is? It's not goodbye. It's see you later.
It's just farewell.
I have so many memes sent to me for that. I love it.
Trying to see. Her interview was really good. I'm trying to see.
Mine was?
Yeah, I was going to point people to your episode.
I felt bad because it wasn't as juicy as
Ravens.
Oh my God. I did not expect the level of everything he said. I was like,
oh yeah. So, episode 4 is Hanekawa's interview, which is really good. And then,
oh my God, his dark chocolate was really cringy, actually.
Yeah, and then episode 8, Court is Now in Session. That is Raven's interview, which is Ben's brother. So that one was really salacious. So episode 4 and episode 8, I would recommend you guys go and listen to. Yeah. The Raven episode was pure tea. Yeah, it was.
Right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Did Benjamin sign his siblings up for the show? I don't think they knew what they were getting into.
No.
Because they dropped him off at the airport, and they're just like, okay. What do we
And
do now?
they cut a lot of the stuff they'd filmed with him.
I think his brother and sister were okay with that though, because they were really nervous about like how the
they said it
dinner
was
or
awkward.
whatever was going to be spun. So yeah.
And they rented an Airbnb for Ben because Ben doesn't have his own place. So all of that. Was there something about a honey pot?
The very clean
No,
Airbnb.
cookie jar. Cookie
And
jar.
my first thought when I saw the Airbnb was like, that's where that fucking blanket went, and I want it back. You guys hear the airplanes? Bye.
Bye, Jocelyn. Thank you for joining us. Anyway.
Are we done? Are we done? We live near a base, so it's all the time sometimes.
Somebody sent me a question saying, "Where's your son?" Oh, that's probably for you. Where's your son? Probably sleeping.
He's in bed right now. He's tucked in and sleeping. After I made him his darn spaghetti he begged for.
She's just respectful. She doesn't have an NDA. She's just respectful.
I try. Because as much as you may not like somebody, you still have to co-parent with them. So, right?
It's
you gotta
just
make
the right thing to do to be nice.
Yeah. If his parents are at odds with each other or fighting all the time, it's no good for the kid. Is he in Kenya filming? That's a mystery. Because they only post things when there's something happening, apparently. Like in the social media. It's so bad.
They're every 3-week social media post.
It's like once a month post. I'm like, you guys are boring. Not that I'm more exciting, but like, I don't know. I wasn't on TV. They should be more exciting.
You have 2 baby mamas with your husband. You get it? Is your husband Sasha? Sorry. Sorry.
Who was on Agent C? What did he say that was just so freaking funny?
Fitness baby, about him and Jasmine getting together.
Because Jasmine can make the fitness food, and then he said, and Sasha can make the fitness babies. I was so shocked. I'm like, he's a comedian. He needs to come on a lot. Oh my God.
He is great. Yeah. Shots fired. Yeah. And I told him, I'm like, with this way the season's going, with there's just no like other stuff spilling. I'm like, we're just gonna keep bringing you on, just keep having you answer questions.
Well, that's the difficulty of having like a fraud fueled podcast, right?
Right.
It's like can't manufacture the fraud. That's not what we should do. But you know,
yeah. Love Agency, yeah. I loved the dogs loved him. So he and his girlfriend both came over to record, and she was playing with the dogs while he recorded. But then I posted some pictures. You guys saw him with Snack Pack. That's smart, Miss Fiddlesticks. Wait till they move out of state, then you don't have to deal with them as much. Hey, it should happen. Like whatever.
Sometimes you don't mind if the other person moves. Because I wanted to ask Ben, I was like, if you want to spend some time in Kenya, it's just, get to know someone. I'm terrible sometimes, but I try to behave.
Yeah. Well, we're coming up on towards the end of the second hour, and I generally don't go into a third hour. So, so we'll start closing this out. Do you guys have any last questions, concerns, comments, complaints? What is it? The Japanese restaurant I was at today had a sign that said complaints or compliments.
Compliments? Complaints?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. At our stand-up, it's questions, concerns, conundrums, whatever. And then no one says anything. He's like, all right, get the hell out.
Yeah. Thank you, ladies. Yeah. Michael's not coming to the U.S. Nope.
never know. Never know.
Redresses of grievances. What
Grievance.
podcast do we listen to? I listen to,
A lot.
there's the 90-day ones, but like non-90-day ones, I listen to like the Murder Squad. I listen to like Sword and Scale. There's a lot of long form ones I like the Dropout and 22 Hours are some of my favorites. Things like that. I like true crime.
Love true crime. My
So-
podcasts are all like project management related, so how to plan your project better.
Yay.
So remember, aliens tomorrow. That's all.
Aliens tomorrow night, you guys. Yes, I listen to 90 Day Gays. I do listen to them. There's,
Yes.
but I
I
listen to like Aaron and Mary Payne as well. I do listen to a lot of 90 Day podcasts, but like non-90
Yeah.
Day. Yeah.
I think I listened to all the 90-day podcasts because
There's a lot.
Every podcast has like their own spin on it that I appreciate. So
Yeah.
I do use Agile for
I have not
building an
seen-
application. Actually, it's using Agile.
Don't Fuck with Cats. I have
haven't
not
seen
watched
that
it
yet.
yet. I have to finish Cheer, and I have to catch up on my fat people shows this week, the 1,000-Pound Sisters and 600-Pound Life. I have to catch up on this from
We
this
have
week.
to catch up on 600-Pound Life too. We like watching it while we eat, which is terrible.
I used to watch Intervention while I was drinking, so I mean.
I mean, I haven't shown him 1,000-Pound Sisters yet. I showed him a clip and he just kind of like walked out of the kitchen. So I'm like, is that a yes?
Hetero Life mate can't handle 600-Pound Life, but you do a great Doctor Now. Oh, he's sleeping.
You need to lose 6 pounds this month. Yeah. I love Dr. Now. I should post the big mouth pictures I put of him.
He does
Dr. Now with the...
Oh God, he does a great Dr. Now impression though. He'll
Oh.
walk in and just be like, "Hey, how y'all doing?"
Oh my God. Dude, he like smacks it down this season with people. He's like, I'm tired of your shit. Stop eating. Like, how much time we have?
Like less than 10 minutes. So
Oh, that's not bad.
plug whatever you want to plug. We're gonna do Aliens tomorrow.
We are doing Aliens tomorrow. I usually
Do you
get in
know?
at 9 my time, so it's like I always say
Midnight.
9 Arizona time, but that doesn't. It's not Pacific. It's not Mountain. It's Arizona time. But it would
2
be
hours. 11. So it'd be
11 o'clock
Eastern.
time, if that helps.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah, I honestly just watch episodes of Ancient Aliens and chat. So there's really no. You can ask me anything. You can shoot the shit
Yeah.
with me. We could talk
All
about
kinds of fun.
candles. We could talk about sex. I don't care. I'm a bit
Make your own.
risky.
Make your own vag smelling candle and discuss it.
Oh no, but no, because she claims that it smells like bergamot, and I know good and damn well.
She's probably shoving bergamot on those jade balls she shoves up her cooch.
Oh my god! Oh, jade balls though. That's a cooling effect. Jade is a cooling stone. It's hot down there from the candle making.
Oh, Chris Watts, that's the guy who like killed his wife and kids or something, right? Yeah.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah. I want to see that. Yeah,
It's
I've got
easy
lots of stuff
time.
to catch up on, which, considering I was drinking Diet Coke and it's midnight, Baby Frauded, I was coming home from dinner and Baby Frauded texted me saying, "Hey, can you grab some food on your way home?" And I was like, "Well, I'm home, but I can take you to get something." So I ran out and got McDonald's for the boys, and I'm drinking his Diet Coke. I'm going to be up for a while.
I tried to con
So,
my kid with McDonald's tonight, and he said I had to cook, so I was like, okay.
Yeah, well, I was out with my friend, and he was working tech for the middle school show. Middle school performance is going on this weekend. So
Yes, he bought a car. He has
he's
wheels
not living
now.
in his van. Not living in his van down by the
It
river.
was so sad to hear. Like that was probably during a period where I didn't hear from him for good reason. He probably didn't have communication, but yeah,
Yeah.
he has wheels now.
Yeah. Go listen to episode 8. That is Friend's brother's interview, which is all the tea, and episode 4 is Hanekawa's interview.
Which is like softcore tea.
yeah. Softcore tea. I like it. All right, you guys. Thanks for joining us. Join us on the Fraudcast, or also if you want to have got enough spare $3 a month to spare, join us on the Patreon where we do the other shows. All right. These will be available in my stories, and then I'll put them up on YouTube. Thank you guys for joining us.
Good night.
Speaking of Ben's brother, there he is, Raven.
Hey, you did miss everything. It is 10:30.
We're signing off now, Raven. We were just talking about your interview.
You have to join for Aliens tomorrow then.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.